From Sindri's disgust towards germs, dirt and gore, and Brock's straight up profanity and no fucks given approach, Santa Monica did an amazing job of implementing these characters to break up that serious approach to the story in the first game and in Ragnarok, just to add that more comedic effect around the place as well, and to say that you can have a joke here and there every time. It doesn't just have to be serious about killing and things like that. And obviously, after this and midway through the game, the unexpected happened. As surprising as the Johnson death was in Halo 3, this really hit me fucking hard. Brock was stabbed by Odin impersonating Tyr, and knowing that it was him this entire time really surprised me and everyone else that played this game from what I've seen. However, because Sindri had already revived him once within Alfheim and was missing one section of his soul, he couldn't go back and do it again. From this point on, Sindri resented Kratos and Atreus for essentially inviting Odin into their home. Obviously, they were both none the wiser, but the argument is if they never went to find Tyr, maybe Brock would still be alive, you know? Eric Williams mentioned within his IGN spoilercast that sometimes friends can fall out and not speak for years, and the example he gave was around 10 to 20 years sometimes for the littlest of things that they just never ever seem to overcome. Sometimes space is just needed, and he didn't want the player to be relieved of this guilt of Sindri being on his own and obviously his brother passing away and things like that when we just finished the game. It's very open-ended and the developers wanted you to make it feel that way. They didn't want you to make up with Sindri straight away at the end of the game and have that peace. They wanted you to feel on edge and feel really bad for Sindri about this situation. Sindri went from having his brother with him all of the time and also inviting loads of people into his home, to then finding out that Odin was Tyr this entire time, and Odin was in the home and just killed Brock there and then. Sindri with their good heart help us in Ragnarok, and towards the end of the game even have the option to attend to the funeral of Brock, with him of course being such a big part within the story to other player. It's only right that we have the option to do that, and I'm glad the developers have put that into the game. But when Sindri showed up in the funeral, he still had that same resentment towards us, the player, and even the group, the likes of Freya and everyone else around us as well. The anger, the hatred towards us, it's just really sad.